Hey everybody, this is TotalGamerJunkie. I'm welcoming you all back to my channel. So yeah, I remember episode 4 came out last, when was it? When did it come out? August or September or something? I did it, but I didn't play it and then I just forgot it. And then I got someone commented on my previous video on episode 3 and they said like, nice video. I was like, oh shit, yeah, episode 4, I completely forgotten. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna save file 1, yep, save file 1. So yeah, let's continue. Now when we last left off, I had to do that fucking ridiculous puzzle. I won't lie, it took me like, what was it, like an hour or two? Because I was trying to figure out, because a friend of mine was like, oh shit, and I had to call my, I won't lie, I cheated, I called my aunt, and I was like, well, she's into religious stuff, so I was like, yeah, you could help me out with this. Alright, Andreas Versailles, skill in science and what's this in? Manipulation. Let's go. Yeah, as I mentioned in the previous video,
I sense that Mr. Peru is about to
I think I might have killed
defended his decisions.
Emma to sleep with me, and then that way Emily had no idea.
No, I'm Emily. You are wasting your
Hopefully
time.
I didn't kill
Louis knows very
Emily,
well how
but
to tell us apart.
Someone had the
maybe
bang
might have,
coming
I'm
from
not sure.
Duchess's room, and she isn't answering.
Louis, you really
There's
must
Mortimer.
learn to conceal your weaknesses.
Remember, my
better.
mum was having to go
If
over
you
it,
don't
and
want
it's
your
like we're
foes to
meeting
use them
Mortimer, like in
against you.
episode 1.
Our desire
Then we
is to
don't meet
steer
him,
the
and it's like,
destiny
ah,
of our
he's not
respective
real.
countries for the good of all.
There's her hand.
And to no
If
longer
I would have
suffer
fucked
the
up in
random
episode 3
hazards of
ending,
history.
then
It is the natural order of things, Monsieur de Richet. There have always been men who govern other men. That is simply the way it is.
but it didn't.
History forgets them with a disconcerting
It
facility.
opened.
No one speaks about them, and yet
They all
they
disappeared
whisper in the
before the
ears of kings
Lotus
and
thing came
presidents.
Alright. Let's jump right into this. Consult your journal frequently to check the immunities and vulnerabilities you have uncovered in the other guests. He does look like a mouse. My stepbrother was telling me. It's like he looks like a mouse. I was like, yeah, alright. Kinda does. I don't know where we are. What potions? Yeah. What do you think she's going? What do you think she was going to find behind the door? So you know
But where are we?
I don't know, but we better not hang around.
Pwned.
Be careful, Mother. As if me saying that will make any difference. Knowing Mortimer, I wouldn't be surprised if he rigged his crypt with traps.
So you think the door is not enough?
Do you want to wager your other hand?
You've got a point there. We
What, that
have
one
to
next to
find
it?
that way.
Light of Christ at his crucifixion?
That's it.
Seriously? You don't really believe that fable, do you?
Every fable is founded on true events. I'm not saying that everything adds up, but imagine if it really did exist.
Very well. Now what?
Well, now you know what you need to find.
Pardon?
I have to get to the wharf to
No
prepare
pun
our
intended.
departure. Let's get off this cursed island as quickly as we can. We shall come back when we are ready and armed.
But hang on.
Louis, let's first get to safety. We shall come back when we have the upper hand. Fear not. You take care of getting the lance. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
Hang on. At least tell me everything you know about this lance.
But I have never seen it. There's nothing else I can
why.
say, Louis. Well, you can always
Yeah.
go snooping around Mortimer's study. I remember seeing paintings of Longinus there.
Insist, god damn it. Yeah, I want to insist.
Hang on a second.
What's the matter?
Why did you shoot Emily's sister?
Do you really think now is the right time for this?
I want to know, Mother. Why did you betray her?
Listen, Louis, I don't think you've really understood my interest in the Al-Azif. It's not just simple curiosity about some old relic.
You tried to kill her.
And I had no choice, for crying out loud. It must not fall into the hands of the demons, or we are all doomed, don't you see? Listen, I don't know exactly what it contains, but I prefer to be one step ahead.
She's a demon,
if
isn't
they
she?
want
Better.
it, there must be a reason.
Shocker.
And even if I don't know what it is, I want to stop them for safety's sake, no matter what.
Nothing will stop you if I understand correctly. Not
Enough,
even...
Louis. If you could see the extent
only
of their
one.
power as I do, then you would understand what I'm saying.
All right.
What do you mean
We'll
choose
do it
one?
your
There's
way.
only one lance?
One more thing. If they find you in possession of the lance, they be caught with it. Then run and meet me on the wall. Good.
Oh.
And go talk to Biagi. He's
must
the one who
find
probably
the
knows the
Holy
most
Land.
about this.
Okay then. What's this? Leave. That's one. So take one. Jesus. How many are there?
I can see that this lance
They're all
has
gonna be on these
a so-called
pillars.
leaf shape. It is made entirely of iron. I can see that the tip is engraved with the symbol of the sun.
Another one on that. Alright, so there's one there, and then there's one there.
I can see
so
that
one
this lance
here,
has a characteristic shape of a spear. It is made of iron, and its tip is engraved with a cross.
I need to get more
The
jelly.
sarcophagus is engraved. This sarcophagus is beautifully made, but ancient. Stone is marked by the passage of time, but it's really well preserved.
That must have been a waste. Alright.
Clemens III, Clément III in French. How come his tomb ended up here and not in the Vatican?
Alright. Leave. Alright. I have oh, is that one back there? No.
I can see that this spear has a
Be a lot
so-called
of them
leaf
right
shape.
there.
It is copper rimmed. I can see the tip is engraved with the symbol of the Eye of Ra.
No. It's so dark, I can't even. Can I go anywhere over here? No. No.
This one has no name. I wonder who it was for.
What's that? Oh, damn it. What's that do? Displays immunity, such rules, yeah. Vulnerabilities. I need to get. I was once taught.
Flavius Aetius. It was cut a long time ago. You can tell by the rough hacks of the tool and the patina of the stone. This sarcophagus is very ancient. I'd say it's several centuries old. And his hordes in the terrible battle of the Catalonian plains. Flavius Aetius, the one they call the last of the Romans. He was assassinated by his own emperor.
I believe that. I'm thinking it might be the Eye of Ra one, but
Well, here we can see this lance
because
has a leaf
you know, I
shape,
was playing
is
Assassin's,
gold
I was
rimmed,
playing, you know,
and a fish is engraved
Odyssey
on the
before
tip.
that's Origins, you know, and that's in Egypt. I think that might be it, considering its length.
This lance has got a blade in the shape of a spear. Its blade is in iron or steel, I think. I can make out a rising sun engraved on the tip. This sarcophagus has been ravaged by time. It's sort of ageless, I guess. It's entirely sculpted. These symbols, these grooves, cuneiform script. This is humanity's oldest alphabet, the language of Babel. Sadly, no one today even knows how to decipher it. There's also some text engraved beneath in ancient Greek. Sargon.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was jelly. That's honey.
Honey. I couldn't have hoped for better.
There's another tomb over there.
Well, we can see that this lance has a
Yeah,
particular
there's
spear
more
shape.
of a-
It is coated in gold. You
Yeah,
can distinguish the
trust me,
symbol of
that's
the
like,
fish
what, the sixth or
engraved on the
seventh
tip,
lance we
barely
found?
noticeable.
Okay, anything... Spear here, yeah. That's what I love and hate about this game, the puzzles. Oh wait, they go around here. Are there any jellies? No. Yeah, because the puzzles I
We
like,
can see
but I
that
also
this
hate.
lance
I also
has
like it's
a leaf shape.
open
and-
world,
well,
or
it's
you know,
in gold.
semi-open world.
I can
but
see that a
still
crucifix
pretty
is
good. It reminds me
engraved
of
on the
Life is
tip, just
Strange.
barely visible. Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf
Looks
shape.
like
It is copper
hidden
rimmed.
blade
and
there.
I can
Reminds
see
me
a
of it.
fish symbol engraved on the tip.
Darius's one from the trailer. From the AC Odyssey trailer. The Eye of Ross, that's another one there.
And I can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip. I can see this lance has a spear shape, it is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip. This lance has a leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. The symbol of the Christian fish is engraved on the tip.
You have explored all of the tombs of the crypt.
The Sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer.
What is it?
It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be?
Yeah.
There's no inscription. Let's see what we can find
Why
here.
can't I just inspect it closely? The hell? It was partially open then.
It's far too... The Sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer. Let's see what we can find here.
I really
It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to
get
bear the
some of
Mortimer
that
family name.
leaf,
What
green
ancestor
leaf,
can it be?
whatever it is.
There's no inscription.
Alright, so spear. Okay, so I have to choose a spear. Okay, oh wait, what's this? Yeah, I could hope for the green leaf so that way I can get, you know, just...
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Probably the spear's inside the tomb, isn't it?
I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is clearly made of iron, and
No,
I can
fucking,
make
I'm
out
going
a
for this
sun
one.
engraved
It's
on
got
the
the
tip.
Christian symbol there. Alright, talk to PRG. Alright. Let's go do that. Hopefully you can find some green leaf or whatever it's called and
There's several spearheads. I need
be
to find
able
clues
to
to pick
open
the
that
right
tomb.
one. Piaggi knows something.
Alright then, don't know what. Okay, I've just glitched out the game. Okay then. Not that I'm complaining, I don't have to wait for it to load, it's quicker. Whoop. Upstairs. Well, ah shit, it's dark. Can't really. So wait. Golden elixir. Damn it. Might as well. Wait. I'm not gonna use it now because I have no. You know, negative effects, but
Golden
use it
elixir.
when the time comes. What's this? Yes, Carmelite water, and that's the next skill to use is free. And we'll use that on the tomb. Okay, how the hell do I get out of here? It's Carmelite tea, not green leaf. What am I thinking? Can I get to these doors? Yeah. Feel for conditions detailed in the talents menu to unlock permanent bonuses. Okay then. Alright, now let's find Piaggi and get some hints about that spear. I think it's the one by the cross. We'll have to be sure. Alright, I thought that was something, but no, we just sit down just so we can get up. Is there any... Would I have to check Piaggi's room? Whoop. Okay. Need that, we have too many more. too many more. No, we have too many of it. Consult your journal frequently to check the immunities and vulnerabilities you have uncovered in the upper guests. That's what I always do.
The Song of Roll.
Alright, what's this way? What about us going outside? No. Oh, what's that? Alright, got two now. Yes. Anything? Alright. So this is...
Carmelite water.
What's that?
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall,
what else is there?
Dorothy was my favorite character.
So she's waiting out there, right? She's waiting out by the docks. More jelly. Negative effects. There we go, it's gone now.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Oh, who's this? Is him? Oh no, it's Washington. Let's have a chat with him. Can I use that against him? Journal. Where's Washington?
Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening.
There he is. Immune to manipulation, but can I?
I'm back on the trail of my mother again. I don't have time to explain, but would you know anything about the Holy Lance?
That's good news. But be careful, Louis. You might end up getting noticed.
Do you know anything or not?
No, I regret I don't. But why not ask von Wallner? Theology is his field, after all.
That's an idea. In that case, I'll try and find him.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
You're right. Thanks for everything, Mr. President.
See you later.
We're at the rooms, right? Can I talk to Emily now? Maybe she knows something. Hopefully it's Emily and not Emma. What's this?
Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So here we both are, hands and feet tied, and little room to maneuver. Keep me abreast of events. Our mission is becoming more complicated. Yours, E. T.S. The French chapter of the Order doesn't appear to know anything about the arrival of our friend Sarah.
So,
I therefore cannot comment on it. However, my
Golden
guess
elixir,
is that she has come
okay.
here for personal reasons.
no, okay.
A letter from William Pitt the Elder addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now. Madam, I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. I shall be indebted to you until my last breath. If you have any request of me, you only need ask. With regards to my son William, I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within 6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely,
And that's it, yeah.
William Pitt, Count of Chatham.
The Devil's Thorn.
Nope, not
Can be
gonna
used
risk
to
it. Not
uncover
gonna
the
risk
best
it.
disguised traits.
Queen Charlotte. All the royal family of England is there from what I can tell.
What do the coins even do?
2 coils circle the lock. A Greek drachma. One of the rare ancient coins to be mentioned. Of the United Kingdom. England has indeed some powerful backers. Madam, thank you for consoling the Queen. The King's situation is worsening, but I wager he'll recover from this present fit. Next time you speak with Her Majesty the Queen, would you please be so kind as to ask her to look into my petition to raise taxes with the King? I will personally see to it that our nation will recover from this impasse. But King George's mental situation is slowing down our decision taking. Thank you in advance.
What's his last name? Where's PRG? Why did I see him on here? There he is, Gus. That's his last name, Gus something. Derichet. Alright then. Let's go this way, it should be quicker. Room is next to Louis.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Check on him first.
Huh, that's me. Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
So it might be at that food place then. Okay, what's here? 3 circle-shaped key. Right. Let's fill those up.
The Cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
My dear Giuseppe, poor health forbids me from joining you. Please thank Sir Gregory for his invitation to Lord Mortimer's.
Alright, now let's...
I'm enterprise concerning our friend, Cardinal Bishop Chiarmont.
Alright, so he's obviously at
is
that
following its
banquet
course.
hall place.
I place my trust in you. May God bless
Where
you
everyone met
and give you
everyone for the
protection.
first time in
SS Giovanni
episode
Angelico
1.
Grassi.
Well, almost everyone did. Okay. Where's... It's up there. Von Waller's room is up there. Pretty sure... no. Oh yeah, I'm coming up to it now. There's someone over there, it's a servant. See him now.
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
What's this on the floor? Read letters. Okay, don't know why it's loading. Obviously, a cutscene.
Seems like he isn't here.
Oh, no.
Look, a blotter. And apparently it's been used recently. I wonder what Volner was going to write. It's smudged. It's not all legible. I can make out the signature though, and leave as
What was that called?
Landing.
Oh, something.
Stage. Landing stage. So Volner is going to. Al-Azif at the landing stage, isn't he? What a mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted. Looks a lot like straw. And he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet. Straw on his desk. As if to protect something fragile. Yes. Someone must have packed something away here. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before.
Alright, let's look at the same thing again. Whoops. What else
Yes,
is around
it's definitely
here?
a drawing of the lock of Al-Azif. Volner must have kept a copy. Looks like Volner was interrupted.
Books.
A chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from von Volner. So, let's see what Volner has in his bookcase.
Ah, whoops. Alright,
I don't know where to begin. I've never heard of most of these works.
Where is he? Von Waller. To be
Dirty
discovered.
Damn, that's all I need. Maybe he knows something about the lands.
What are you doing in my room?
Well, sir, I see you have some captivating books, and you seem to be rather interested in the famous Longinus.
No, it's... what's it to do with you?
I overheard you speaking with Piaggi. What are you two up to exactly?
No, Oh, fine. Yes. We are looking for the Holy Lance. That imbecile has given Mortimer all the ones kept in the private collection of the Holy See. But it's not what you think. Hang on a minute. You're the one looking for the lance.
No,
Don't take me for a fool. You are looking for the Holy Lances.
I'm not looking for the lances of Longinus von Volner. I'm looking for the lance of Longinus. The one that pierced Christ's side.
You are playing with fire.
Don't take it the wrong way. I'll leave you all the copies. Don't worry about that.
Good answer. What are you playing at, Richet? Mortimer's the one who has that cursed lance.
How long have you been looking for it?
Ah, I see. You want it, and so you plan to steal it from Mortimer. Give it to Sir Gregory. You're looking to double-cross me and Piaggi too.
What on earth is he talking about? Mr. von Volner, would you be so kind as to calm yourself down, please? All I'm trying to do is make amends for His Eminence's errors. Sir Gregory should surround himself with better people, if you want my
Yes,
opinion.
no
But Piaggi
blunders.
is a friend of my mother's.
What? You want to help Piaggi?
I just told you that's what my mother would do if she was here. I heard you in the corridor, and he seemed to be in serious trouble because of the lances. I'm only trying to help him.
Ah. All right, Louis. I thought you were trying to manipulate me. But please, excuse me. I got a little bit carried away. But you can't get ahead by staying in the shadows on a case like this. There are already several of us searching for the lance of Longinus, and it would be smarter to pool our information.
Unfortunately, I've barely made any progress. I'm still trying to find out what the original lance really looked like.
Let me reassure you, we've all been there, given the number of copies there are in existence. It also took us quite some time to discover its true shape. Many believe the central part of the head of the lance to be covered in gold, whereas, in truth, its center is made of an alloy of copper and iron.
That does make sense. In those times, a centurion wouldn't have any chance of possessing a lance made of gold.
That is the perversion of Christian idolatry. A copper lance could not have been noble enough to pierce the side of Christ.
Anyway, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
The lance is copper green, but let's just
as to your research.
with
We're bound to end up recovering it.
I'm counting on it. See you later.
Man's entrance. So I need to head down, go to the dining hall, because that's where he'll most likely be, because Louis said he'd be stuffing his face, so... Alright, so yeah.
Pardon me, Lucifer, but I have work to do.
It's the first time I've noticed those statues. Well, I probably saw them, but I just don't remember them. Alright. Where is he? Should be here somewhere. Is that him over there? No, that's a... There he is. Just...
Your Eminence, would you have a moment to spare?
Not now, Louis. Please, leave me alone.
I beg your pardon?
I want to be alone.
Very well. I'm only searching for information about the lance of Longinus, the soldier. If you could...
are not listening to me. You are playing with fire.
I see what you mean.
Louis, don't push it. Leave while you still can.
Your Eminence, are you
his
alright?
face probably been scarred or something.
Your Eminence, are you with me? Can you turn around, please?
What do you want to know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
Your Eminence, turn around.
This is the weapon used by a Roman centurion on the very day Christ was nailed to the cross.
Look at me.
Longinus thrust his lance in the right side of Jesus.
Please.
As you wish.
Well, it's not like I could say no since I was asking for it.
His nose is bleeding.
So you are looking for the Holy Lance of Longinus, are you?
Exactly.
Frank and you should know, you are not the only one. Lord Mortimer has spent a good part of his life and his fortune trying to find it. Never will he let you have it. But tell me, before going any further, have you spoken to anyone else about this?
Well, I spoke to Mr. von Wollner about it. Why?
Because you are endangering all those who know anything about
I
this
can't
lance.
click on that all.
Anyone else?
Yes, my mother knows about it.
Of course, Sarah. Who else?
Briefly with President Washington.
What does
Alright,
he
what
know
is he-
exactly?
Absolutely nothing. He advised me to speak to Mr. von Wollner.
Very well. Is that all?
No one else.
What are you going to use the lance for exactly?
Talented. Alright, good, good.
I need it.
Why?
You won't understand.
Try me, Louis.
I need to protect myself with it.
Louis, I thank you for your sincerity. I shall answer you about Longinus. You deserve to be gashed out, covering the head of the lance. It was covered in the blood of Christ.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Eminence.
You are welcome. Be careful, Louis. You are on a perilous path. Don't follow Sarah's demons, my boy. Don't delve too deeply into her delusions, or you won't be able to come back. The demons that she is frantically trying to drive away are in her own mind. Take good care of yourself.
Alright, so now that's
God
all.
keep you.
It was the shape of a boar spear. I think that means wide. The lance is copper rimmed and a boar-shaped spear and covered in blood. I think I know which one it is. Got the key for that? Did I pick that up before? Or... yeah, got it.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Alright, just give me all that jelly. Alright, let's get rid of those negative effects. Alright.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Alright, now let's head back out to the garden place. Use the golden elixir to remove your negative alterations, which I did. Which way's out? I think I can go out. There we go. Alright. Nope. Shit, which way am I going? Yeah, this way. Nope. Nope. Wait. Here we go. Yep. Copper ring spear, and it had the blood of Christ all over it. And as you can see, it's glitched here, so we can just walk right on through. No, it loaded that time. Oh well. Now I was gonna say now I played the waiting game, but alright. So I think it's the one. We're gonna check Mortimer's cast, but well, tomb thing, but I'm pretty sure I know which one it is. So I apologize if you can hear those people, their neighbours, just screaming and that. Copper rimmed. and there's the blood. I am pretty sure it's that one. But before I check, we're gonna check before I take it. We're gonna take
this spear
check
has a
Mortimer's tomb
so-called
first.
leaf
Maybe the
shape.
spear's in
It is
there,
copper rimmed.
or maybe there might be some clues.
I can see the tip is engraved with the
It
symbol
does have
of
the Eye of
Ra.
Ra on it, so not entirely sure whether or not it's, you know. Alright, here's the tomb. Now let's. Next skill is free. And then we'll open the lid. Ah, okay. Well, jelly, that's good as well. What's
The
inside?
sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer.
Is that it?
The sarcophagus of Lord
Alright
Mortimer.
then, I got 2 ambers, I think, or
Let's see what we can find here.
not entirely sure, but let's head
It's the
back
only
to
sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to
that
bear the
cup
Mortimer
of
family name.
spear. This is there.
What ancestor can it be? There's no inscription.
Possible information sources, specialist in Ostrium, artistic professions, sacred text. I'm pretty sure it's that one back there because it's covered in blood and it's the shape of a boar spear, but unless this might be here because I thought it was this one. It was the shape of a boar spear.
Let's take a look at this lance here.
Too. Okay.
It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed and
Let's just go
I can
all
see a
over them
fish
again
symbol
one more
engraved
time
on
and
the
see if he
tip.
mentions boar. Just those people next door, Jesus. Alright, so it's partially
I can see
boar,
that
but
this
it's not
lance
copper
has
rim.
the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and
Right, this one.
I can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip.
Alright. We need to find boar shaped.
I can see this lance has a spear shape. It is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the
Okay, so
tip.
that one's not it. This one down here.
This lance has a leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. The symbol of the Christian fish is engraved on the tip.
Nope. That's not it. Was there one over here maybe?
I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is
Nope,
clearly made of
none
iron,
over here.
and I can make out a sun engraved on the
Alright.
tip.
What's this one? Any copper rimmed. Alright. The lance is copper rimmed, the shape of a boar spear. Okay, he said bits
I
of
can
copper,
see that
so
this lance has
maybe it
the
might be
shape
that
of a
one,
boar
but
spear.
I don't think
The
it's
blade
that
is
one, but
partially coated in copper.
it could be. Okay, well,
And
let's keep
I
looking.
can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip.
this one. Well, it does have the blood in Christ, that's what Piaggi said. No. That's not it. Let's go over this way now.
And a fish is engraved on the tip.
Whoop. No.
This lance has got a blade in the shape of a spear. Its blade is an iron or steel, I think. I can make out a rising sun engraved on the tip.
Is there anything? Nothing this way. Which leaves. Oh. The lance is copper rimmed.
This spear has
shape
a
of
so-called
a
leaf shape.
spear.
It is copper rimmed.
So if we look at the other one, it
the
said.
tip is engraved with the symbol.
So
of the
it has
Eye
to
of
be
Ra.
that one, or the other one back here. Let's. But that one has blood on it. Does it? Does the other one have blood on it? You know what? Fuck it. I'm going for that one. No wait. No. I'm not gonna be hasty here. If I was hasty in the last episode, I would have lost an arm. But no. Let's take a look at that. Boar spear one last time. Alright, not that one. Next one. It's got blood on it too. Copper rimmed. So the other one is copper rimmed, has the blood on it, but it said shape of a leaf.
I can see that this lance has
But
the
this
shape
one,
of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and
the shape
I can
of a
just
boar
make out
spear,
the symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip.
partially coated in copper, but that one says it's copper rimmed. But then, so that's gold, right?
I can see that this lance has the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and
Vola or Piaggi said that the spear
I
didn't
can see
have
that this lance has the shape
didn't
of a
have
boar spear.
gold.
The blade
They
is partially
didn't
coated
have
in
gold
copper,
yet, and that one's got
and
partially gold on
I
it.
can
So
just
we're
make out the symbol
gonna
of
go for the
Eye
other
of
one,
Ra
the copper
engraved
rimmed
on the
one.
tip.
Ah, my heart is racing. I hope I make the right choice. That says possible information. Specialist in eostrism. Sacred text.
The sarcophagus is engraved with the name of Clemens III. Good God! The one whose cross allowed me to enter.
Okay, wanted me to select more.
That was the Pope from the Middle Ages who inspired the Third Crusade. He gave the Roman people the power to elect their magistrates. He was basically an anti-pope. His path to the throne was pretty turbulent, and he had to be enthroned several times. The result of a long conflict between the papacy and the Holy Empire.
That they didn't use gold for the spear. And the other one, even though it's boar-shaped, it's got gold on it. So I'm going for this one. Unless that wasn't gold, the other one was copper, and fuck it, we're going for this one.
I can see that this spear has a
we're taking
so-called leaf shape with its copper rim.
Ah, fuck me, I hope I chose the right one.
The tip is engraved with the symbol of the Eye of Ra.
Infiltrator, what?
I must be sure of my choice. I can't get it wrong. Am I sure this is the one to take?
Yes! You have chosen the Holy Lance. Okay. That's good. Like, they tried to throw me off with the boar shape, but I remembered what I was told. It wasn't used in gold, so yes. All right, now let's go back to Sarah de Richet. Unless I didn't choose the Holy Spear and it was just saying, like, because I chose one of the Holy Spears, that I've chosen the Holy Spear. Shit! Well, I hope not. Alright, I've chosen the Lance of Longinus. Alright. I convinced Cardinal Padre to help me. I succeeded in extracting all the information from von Wallner, whatever. Mortimer's. I found all copies of the Lance of Longinus kept by Lord Mortimer. I have not found all the clues enabling me to identify the Lance of Longinus. Well, it says success. I have chosen the Lance of Longinus, so alright, yes. If that's saying success, that means I must have chosen it right. What am I gonna upgrade here? One, two. Let's just go. Validate. Achievement unlocked. Leap of faith. Alright. Can't equip that. Start quest. I'm coming, mama. As I figure
I'm
out
already
this
pressed for time as it is. Mother's waiting for me on the wharf.
Hi, buddy. Well.
You're sticking your nose everywhere again.
Wow, what's the matter with him? Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing. This conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised Piaget and Vollner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer! Give me what you took from
The
him
hell was
immediately!
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to
fuck was
cut this
that?
short, quick.
It's like a big slap. Let's get out of here.
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near.
Alright, we don't want to go up. We want to stay on the bottom floor. Wait, but the door's locked. Okay, so I guess we'll have to go up and then... No, I can't. Wouldn't let me out that door, so I guess I'll have to go out. Out this way then. Alright, so do I have to go this way? Alright, let's go this way. Alright, yeah, we're on the, what's that? Curse you, devil's spawn. Why am I always picking you up? Alright, let's do this. What is this? That's, what's his name over there? Let's talk to him.
Am I disturbing you?
God damn it, Durishe! Are you joking or what? You sell me pipe dreams about Mortimer's project, and a few hours later, one of your allies completely breaks down. Is this what Mortimer's side is all about?
Listen, I'm kind of in a rush. Enough is enough. Choose your side and then everyone will be happy.
What? What are you playing at, Durishe? It's too late! I've come too far to back out now! Good God!
So it's
I swear there's nothing common about you, Durishe.
So everyone tells me.
Oh, while you're here, you wouldn't know who the last guest is, would you?
What do you mean?
I heard Sir Gregory speaking about it.
Says
A certain
Al-Asif
something or other.
Who? What?
Obviously not.
Okay, well,
It's not important. Forget it.
No, hang on.
It doesn't matter, I'm telling you. We'll find out soon enough. I'm in a hurry right now. I'm waiting for someone. See you later, Louis.
Shit. I haven't time either. See you later.
No, there's Mortimer. Alright.
I'd like to have a word with you. Come closer, please. It's time we had a little chat.
What's wrong, my lord? Tell me. What's with all the bodyguards?
Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road.
Why is it spelled Daemons?
You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons.
And it's true.
She's right.
What other questions are there?
Look at me.
Yeah, why tell me?
I've inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
But why me?
Why do I tell you about coming to that? Don't worry.
Something my mother tell me.
Protect humanity from itself. On the other hand, although we give them the impulse to succeed, we don't all agree as to the path they take to achieve it.
What has my mother got to do with all this?
She embarked on a crusade many years ago to kill all the demons.
That must have upset you. I imagine you retaliated.
No, I'm afraid she never forgave me.
Forgave what?
We met when she was still just a young woman. I appeared to her in a different form because I didn't want to reveal the identity of Lord Mortimer at that time. She was looking for someone interested in the occult to decipher an ancient book. We spent many years together until I revealed my true nature to her.
The old book was Al-Azif, wasn't it?
Did she speak about it?
Not so long ago, yes.
Indeed, it was already Al-Azif. She wanted to unlock the secrets.
What is my area?
How would you qualify your species, scientifically?
Good question.
Psychology.
What is your area of expertise?
Let's go with...
Given the choice, I'd choose philosophy.
So, consider us as an idea, Louis. We are but a word in the minds of men. But this word is capable of anything. Empires have been built on words.
Sounded a bit suspicious right there. Is he the devil?
Why should I trust you?
I'm not asking you to, Louis. If you are still in doubt about the demons, I can assure you that won't last long.
You're the devil incarnate.
The devil? I'm not saying that all Judeo-Christian folklore hasn't served us, but the truth is, of course, something quite different. Please, don't look at us through the primitive prism of religions. I am not hiding any horns or goat's feet, Louis. I have no tail.
Why do you bring up folklore? You mean the...
Exactly. I mean such a strong need to believe in something superior to itself. It was very instructive for what was to come.
And you truly have the power to manipulate the thoughts of men.
That's right. Every demon has the capacity to infiltrate the minds of men and to read and steer their thoughts.
Can you tell me more about your capacities, your supernatural powers?
Supernatural? From my point of view, they are perfectly natural. Well, Louis, just because the monkey does not fly doesn't mean that we should consider the bird a supernatural creature. We are all part of a grand design. We are simply made like this. By developing our art, we are able to read thoughts as well as write in the minds of men. It is possible for us to make them bow to our desire, but it doesn't work without leaving scars.
And what do you do with this power?
We help them, of course.
And how is it you help men exactly?
Let's just say that without us, man would probably never have left his cave. Fire,
Okay, then.
the wheel, tools, writing. We are the spark that inspires man to search, to grow, to evolve.
You've been Mortimer for 600 years? How long have the demons been among mankind?
Oh, I don't think I'd be lying if I said that we have always been here.
Yeah, different price.
If I follow you, you must have witnessed some of the greatest moments in history.
You could certainly say that, yes.
You seem to be fascinated by Christ. You weren't him, were you?
Oh, no, not at all. He was my father, though. Strange as it seems.
I beg your pardon? Am I dreaming? Ugh, please tell me I'm dreaming.
We should have the chance to talk about all that again later, but yes, he was my father. All the mythology surrounding Jesus of Nazareth really stems from my father's prideful need to show himself among men.
Did you know ancient Greece?
In many ways, yes. One day Pericles, the next Parmenides. Just the memory of the time I spent working on acoustics with Pythagoras. Well, it moves me quite deeply, to tell the truth.
Pericles. He's the one who brought Athens to its golden age, isn't he?
In a way, yes.
He established democracy and then died during an epidemic. It wasn't so long after his 2 sons passed away. Isn't that right?
Excuse me, Louis. I would rather not relive any more of that, if you don't mind.
I've noticed that you have a passion for the Crusades.
Among other things, yes. Mainly the third. It was during the siege of St. Joan of Arc that I took possession of Lord Mortimer.
And you've never changed skins or bodies since?
I have used other envelopes, but only to carry out very short tasks. Apart from that, indeed, I have been able to retain the identity of William Alexander Mortimer throughout the centuries.
Did you know ancient Egypt?
Oh, yes. We were gods on earth in those days.
What did men call you then?
Amenhotep IV.
The 10th pharaoh of the 18th dynasty?
Ooh.
At Rome?
Oh, yes. Luxury and decadence, Louis. My family did indeed reign supreme, but from this period I retain only the works of my friend, Marcus Vitruvius Collio.
Lucifer, the fallen archangel, left heaven accompanied by 133,306,668 angels. Is it true that there are that many of you?
No, I assure you, Louis. Forget your Bible class. It's ridiculous. We are not angels. We don't have wings.
Wait, what?
There is certainly nowhere near 1 million of us.
Oh, shit.
And for that matter, no sacred human text represents us correctly. There are several families, and the family to which I belong has 8 siblings, including Gregory
in case
and
any of you are
myself.
wondering,
Sir
I was
Gregory
reading
is your
the
brother?
subtitles,
Yes,
so it's like,
what can I say?
so I was like,
You can't
what?
choose your family,
Okay,
but
yeah,
it is
because I
very
read the
difficult to know
subtitles
exactly
for some
how many
reason,
of us
I
there
know
are because
they're
a large
talking.
number of our kind remain hidden
Do I have any other
or
questions,
never
or-
reveal themselves even to us.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes. Come, you'll soon see.
After you.
Wait, was she a demon?
Did what happened to Elizabeth Adams?
A family of demons is still a family, and as in all families, there are disputes. Elizabeth's family, the Adams, has always been under the patriarchal control of my father. As he and myself are not really on very good terms, sending poor Elizabeth here was terribly rude of him, really.
You did accept, though.
No, I would say rather I was presented with a fait accompli by Gregory.
God damn it.
Went along with the intention of helping her. But this is my castle,
Jesus,
and everyone is the
mentally
master
raped.
of their own home.
Yeah, I remember my mum was
You're the one
playing
who
this
killed her.
game,
The
but
poor
she
girl
chose
was
like
condemned.
because I'm pretty sure on this one I said
Don't you
to
think it better
stay.
that she stopped
My mum
living
said
like a
to leave, and
slave,
so like
being
she's
mentally
disappeared
raped
from the
by
island
my
and no
father
one-
since the day she was born?
Baby.
Yeah.
You're joking.
What the fuck
You
was
don't know
that face?
everything. She might have recovered from everything
Squinting.
she had suffered.
Between the unyielding control of my father and your mother's terrible treatment, I wouldn't wish a life like that on anyone. But
happened to the subtitles?
it
They
is
didn't
also
even pop
true
up.
I felt obliged to get rid of her. You'll understand one day, you'll see.
If you could manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the theatrics of the conference?
You must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question. For many centuries, we didn't organize any conferences, and most of the time, it ended in civil war between demons. Many of us were killed during this period. The idea of organizing conferences was the answer to everything. The interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family first divided up all the principal countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summon the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to all the participants, followed by several days of reflection, during which we are allowed to be persuasive but not to impose our will. A second meeting closes the conference with a final vote.
So, for you it's a game, isn't it?
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, you stand back and enjoy what reflection and pleasure you can.
But how do you agree?
Start wars with men which are linked to our disagreements. Most of the time, our father steps in and gives directives, which my family follow to the letter. Indeed,
He's that guy I
it is
talked
high
to.
time
Alice,
we moved
yeah.
on.
What do you mean?
I mean that a new era must begin. The old monarchic regimes are outdated, and it's time to evolve.
So, von Borchert.
What the hell is with
looking
this
for the
face?
Al-Azif for you.
Exactly. Al-Azif has always belonged to my family, Louis. And with good reason. My father wrote much of it. Can you tell me what you've done with...
What? You mean the Al-Azif?
No, I already know that. Sarah came here with it and got rid of it. I was thinking of von Borchert. He isn't essential, but he is a trusted person.
He's a prisoner at our headquarters in Paris.
All right. I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis. Come, I've something to show you.
Was he immune
There is one question that remains to be answered.
to be discovered?
Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Logic.
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
But is this? I didn't think he needs it. Does he? What? Okay, this is taking a twist.
I've got an idea, but it
One.
might seem stupid.
If they make a
Trust me.
second council game,
Am I one? I mean,
and you're playing as Louis, then
Right,
your
demon?
choices
Would you like
really
that?
go over. Maybe it's like set in a different time period. Maybe it's like 50, 80 years into the future. So yeah, I'd like to see that if they make a council. So it is true.
I must admit that the idea is appealing.
Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me, you are one of us, Louis. You too are a demon.
Are you serious?
You know it.
Holy
Deep
shit.
down inside, you know I am telling you the truth. Where do you think that natural, charismatic presence comes from? Your talent must sleep.
What?
Maybe? That's how it often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you.
What do you mean?
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry
What?
you have to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an
Oh, it's about if that would have ended right there, I would have been like, what?
No, it's not possible.
You are my son.
Shit, get rid of the...
Liar!
Well, well. So now you're his bastard. You really took me for a fool. Don't make a move, you clowns!
Everybody keep calm.
Don't say a word or I'll shoot your kid! Not so clever now, are we? At last I found a way to put the pressure on you, Mortimer.
Look, just calm down, monsieur.
You stopped me from ending it all. Because of you, I've had to pay for it. You don't know what it's like. He's in your head. He's in your soul. I never want to feel that again.
Jacques, I did not betray you.
You're just like him.
I just had him. Here we go. Adequate and psychology. Use. Wait, is he immune to diversion? Yeah, diversion, that won't work. Damn it.
Jacques, I've only just found out that I'm his son. You can't hold that against me.
You don't understand. You're already in his clutches. Everything was set up to bring you here and reveal the secret of your birth to you. Open your goddamn eyes! You've always been under his thumb! So, what are you gonna do now? You've just found out your true nature. What difference does it make?
Nah, fuck. Questioning's immunity.
And you, Jacques, how does it make you feel?
It changes everything.
What, is that like Procreate or something?
How am I responsible for it?
I never said you were. You two are his victim, Louis. But it makes no difference to me. If I let you go, you will proliferate. I must stop all of you.
What?
And too bad for me if I have to die for it. You should never have come here. You're just like him. And you all deserve to die. Stop!
Louis, you want to learn not to walk into danger. Fear not, I've blocked him. He can't move. One more second and he would have shot you. You wanted to save him during the conference.
But you know, he tried to, if he wants to kill himself, and so be it, you know, after fucking pulling that gun on me, I don't think I can trust him anymore.
Had enough?
If I let him live.
I'll let you choose.
No.
Even though there's no blood,
He's
okay,
yours.
seems legit.
Go ahead. Do it.
Don't blame yourself, Louis. You did your best to help him, but he was already lost.
Take the body away and clean the hole.
Yeah, I don't really know. This is all such like...
Not too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
To tell you the truth, I don't get much time to ask myself those questions.
Quite right. Best not to react to all this too suddenly. Take some time to think about it all. For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words, mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
I hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
Great.
What?
You heard me. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts. So, if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
Blood.
Hang on. You mean to say that if someone lies to me that I will know?
Exactly.
But that's just incredible.
You still need to practice, though, of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourself will know that you are spying, and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Home?
Yes, the old grump is touchy, and rather a stickler about the conventions.
You are now,
on that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might
now
be
able to
you.
hear
We'll continue this discussion later if you want.
of your
Just join me in my study when you finish.
Each use of mind reading costs 1 essence point. You can earn 1 back when confronted to an immunity to 2 by exploiting a vulnerability, and 3 consuming Devil's Fawn. New blood, yeah.
Let's see what Mortimer's thinking about.
He is thinking he might not have been clear enough with you. When I told you not to try to read to Gregory or her experienced demons, it also applied to me, of course.
You can hear me think?
Of course I can. I can sense you. For the moment, your mind shines like 1,000 lights because you haven't yet mastered the art of concealment
I guess that's
from the
true.
psyches of others. So,
Unless he's
I
waiting
give you a weapon.
for the right
The first
time.
thing you do is try to shoot me with it. If my intentions were evil, you would already be at my mercy. So be very careful on whom you use the talent.
All right. Please excuse me.
And don't ever apologize, my son. You are far above that from now on. Now go. One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
Because it's like, if the demons can manipulate people's thoughts like he did with Peru there, when he, that's his name, right? George Peru, yeah.
It's
Jacques
not that I regret
Peru,
all
he
these
froze him,
discussions,
so
but
who's to
I
say
must
he
hurry to the
can't
wharf.
implement thoughts into a person's mind, you know? Alright, let's do this. There's Emily. Oh shit!
Oh no! No, Mother!
Louis, it was an accident. I'm sorry. I didn't have a choice. She attacked me. I didn't want to hurt her.
What happened?
It's the devil's
I
fawn.
was on the wharf. It was dark. She seemed to be preparing to depart. I moved closer. I wanted us to talk, but as soon as she saw me, she threatened me. I wanted her to explain to me in her own words what...
Emma. Ah.
Is it really for him that you left me, Emily?
Okay, lie
That's
this
pathetic. Look, he still doesn't get it for crying out loud.
I fucked up.
Emma?
Alright, let's...
Bitch.
Alright, wait, what am I doing? No. Where's Emma? There's Emily Hillsborough. She's immune to manipulation.
Bitch.
What? Louis, what's wrong with you?
No, you are
Yeah,
not Emily.
fucking bitch.
Ah, that.
Yeah,
It
fucking
took
played
you long
me.
enough to figure it out, though.
I slept with her,
I
not
felt
Emily.
sorry for you when I saw you couldn't even recognize her, Louis. What do you expect? It wasn't my fault. Was
Yeah,
it perhaps
slept
that
with her,
night we
not-
spent together after the conference that persuaded you that I was worth more than her?
What?
Oh, you still don't get it. The night of the conference? It wasn't poor Emily who paid you a little visit in your room. Oh, she was much too busy with Monsieur Bonaparte.
No, that's not true.
It was me, of course. I assure you, you got something a whole lot better. And when I think she wasn't even armed when I arrived. Right. Take a moment to think and meet me.
Alright, this episode just...
You're crazy.
Now, Louis, don't push it.
I gotta say,
understand your grief,
she's...
but I won't put up with that sort of talk from you or anybody.
She's very psychotic.
If he says one more word, I won't be around to satisfy any of
I
his
don't know,
desires.
should I kill her? Because if I do kill her on Devil's Fawn, I'll do that, yeah, alright. The reason, alright, I just want to make this clear, I'm going to let her live. Not because she's a woman like that, because, like, not because I slept with her or anything, I want to make that very clear, because I want to know what happened to Sarah. She robbed me of those answers, and she might have the answers I need, so we're going to try and let her live. Strangle the... No, we're gonna let her go, we're gonna let her go.
But I
better give me some
You've
answers
lost
or I
your
will
mind.
strangle
That's
you.
enough. That's
Yeah, once we get
not
the
how you
answers,
talk
we then
to a
strangle her.
lady.
I'd like
Look
to
at
be
Faulkner,
alone,
look at that
madam.
swagger,
That's all right.
just
I'd
all
rather
casual
that
like.
too. See you later, Louis.
Christ. Stop Napoleon Bonaparte from getting a lance. I floored Napoleon Bonaparte. I had a discussion with Manuel Gotti. I found out about my demon nature. I failed to persuade Peru to lower his arm. I did not... Oh, I could have arrived in time to save her. Oh, maybe if I persuaded Peru to lower. Yeah, I did not find out about Sarah de Richet's lie. Damn it. Got that. Level up that manipulation to 2. What's this one? Manipulation, conviction, and occultism. Let's do it. New blood. Complete the 12th quest. Oh my god, this episode's just... wow. I mean, just... holy shit. Unworthy son. You let Lady Hillsborough... I didn't let her, I didn't have a choice. Well, I assume I did, but I stuffed it all up.
Rational and open.
Alright, can I
I spent my whole
refill?
life swimming in lies.
Refills free, Devil Spawn does.
Emily, what a waste.
Well, it's good.
Like I know nothing.
You know, since we just fucked up everything,
I have to learn everything
might as
all
well
over again.
embrace our demon
I'm
nature.
a demon. I age more slowly.
Oh, should I?
I can mentally manipulate people. I don't even know if it's a good thing.
Oh, I don't know
or a
anymore. I'm
curse.
so confused.
No, this is an advantage. I could get used to this pretty quickly, I think. Damn it, what a mess. Come on, man up, Louis. I'm still the same old me.
That Mortimer.
Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions. And this father, I know nothing about.
Alright. After I
Yes.
enter the door, I'm just gonna end the
I
video.
still got a
'cause-
lot to learn.
Wow, this is too much
Enough
to
to drive you
handle.
crazy.
Alright, who is it?
Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Pull yourself together, man.
Alright, so
I need to find some answers. There's no way of
I won't
being
lie
away
for a minute. I
minute.
thought it was Emma.
Gregory?
Good day, Louis. I think it would be good to talk. How are you feeling?
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family. It's a good thing.
Oh, obviously I
But you
can't
must
do
be
that.
a bit
but-
shaken up.
That's
Wait,
the
that's
least
awesome.
you can say.
Immunity. Hold on.
I
go
bid
to-
you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William,
Where
he probably
is he?
didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Anyway, Goddy. So he's immune to etiquette and politics, but also he's immune to these convictions, so can't say that. Jesus Christ. That's what he's. That's right.
Is there a head of the family?
You'll see. You'll meet them all, of course, when you are ready. They created us and set out the rules,
Into logic.
especially our father. As for our mother, we bore her.
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely
so
no
that'd be
real
what, like,
importance.
maybe there's
They're just
20
bodies.
of them. Like, if there's other families, I'd assume there's like something like maybe 20 or 30 of them.
Well, tell me then.
Because if this
Are there
family's
any other
8,
families like ours?
There
I
are
know, I'm just
officially
guessing.
7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
Wasn't he immune to that, I think? Ah, my shoulder. Ah, it's cracked. Neither sibling.
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or less, but thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis.
Thing came up, so
Indeed,
obviously.
William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy, and we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
Much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching up to do, my boy. One thing you must understand, regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself, is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help, and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical.
Well, I mean, if you're a
they
demon,
enable
you
us
want
to
do
inspire
that,
humanity efficiently,
Yes,
and I
that's it.
can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
Well, if our goal is to direct the future of humanity, it'd work out easier through a monarchic system rather than a democracy.
I see you're a quick learner. From now on, you know the fence that separates William from the rest of the family. If only he would stop steering the destinies of certain countries like France or the United States of America in such a dangerous direction. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Are you offering me an alliance?
Louis, I do not believe that just because your father is mistaken, all is lost for you. You owe William nothing, so there's nothing obliging you to support him. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly
No,
what I
spinning
intended to
camera.
do. Thank
No,
you,
I am.
Uncle.
Don't
Alright, so I'm just
mention
gonna
it.
end this here.
If I've been able to help you in
I hope
any
you
way.
all enjoyed it,
Go now.
and guys, I need to process this. I'll see you on the next one.